in San Diego. 4-1 Padres. Last night's win against the Pirates as the Padres move 2.5 games up on San Francisco. San Diego native Kevin Correa tonight. A win would move San Diego 20 games above 500. Beautiful Petco Park, downtown San Diego on a Wednesday night that is absolutely ideal for baseball. The Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Diego Padres duel in Game 2 of this 3-game series. And good evening, everyone. With Mark Grant, Dick Enberg, and on we go. The Padres, after they left the ballpark last night, got the news the Giants lost to the Cubs, so their lead in the West is 2.5 games as we begin play tonight. And right-hander Kevin Correa gets the start. And since that tragic accident back in May, the loss of his brother, took a month or so, but Correa pitching the way he did last year.
Yeah, and I think Kevin Correa has proven to everybody that he is human, but he will definitely bounce back. Prior to his last start, 5 2/3, 3 starts prior to that one, 6 innings, quality starts for Kevin Correa, and he's filling in just nice. And remember, we all know it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Kevin Correa has to rely on spot in the fastball, but his last 4 starts, the ERA has gone down, and these are pretty darn good numbers for the veteran right-hander.
And remember, prior to this 4-game stretch, his ERA was flirting with a 6 runs per game level. And the question now is, will Correa get the hitting support that Wade LeBlanc enjoyed last night?
Hopefully they will spread the wealth, but it's one thing that Kevin Correa knows as a veteran. 33 starts last year. This is going to be his 22nd start this year. He knows that down the stretch is when most important. To have those bad outings earlier in the year and then experience what he went through from the family issues, Kevin knows, you know what, his main concern now is to take him deep into ball games into August and September, because that's when those starts matter most.
Can you believe it? After tonight, 50 games left in the season.
It is just amazing how quickly the season goes. It's like you were picking up the bill in spring training at that restaurant over in Peoria, Arizona. But it's been a fun season. Hopefully it continues.
And who would have thought the Padres would be in first place here as we approach mid-August? Let's look at tonight's starting pitching matchup. It'll be James McDonald, a 25-year-old from Long Beach Poly High School. His dad was an NFL tight end. He had a brilliant start, 1 start for Pittsburgh, 6 scoreless innings. And Kevin Correa seeks his 9th win of the year for the San Diego Padres. And our pitching matchup is brought to you by Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Our closed captioning tonight, as always, brought to you by Corky. Some pitchers throw heat. Corky's throws heat at termites. Find out about Corky's Totally Green Heat Treatment today. Kevin Correa, the 29-year-old local product, Grossmont and Point Loma, and his pitcher profile brought to you by the Mark Condos, luxurious downtown San Diego condos from the 300s. Go to themarksandiego.com. Andrew McCutchen leads it off for Pittsburgh, and we're underway. He squares the bunt, takes a strike called by Dan Bellino. 69 degrees at game time here in San Diego. McCutchen, budding star. The first 5 players in this Pittsburgh lineup for John Russell. They're building this team. Oops. Second pitch of the night is in the back of McCutchen. He's aboard, hit by a pitch. About to say that McCutchen, Tabata, Walker, Jones, and Alvarez, they are all signed up through the next 5 years. So they're going to build around these 5 young players. 49-year-old skipper John Russell, who played for Bobby Valentine, a catcher in his career.
Yeah, the core is there as far as position players. Now it's about getting some pitching in that city of Pittsburgh.
Jose Tabata, 22 years young tomorrow. Nice batting average for this youngster. .310 to lead the team. So they're all young, and they're all secure in terms of long-range contracts. Be interesting to follow in ensuing years how well this Pittsburgh team develops. Fastball strike.
You know, it's almost like the Colorado Rockies a few years back, to where all of their big league guys now were homegrown Colorado Rockies. It seems like the Pittsburgh Pirates are on that track.
Had trouble, and of course youth often does, winning on the road. Got a terrible road record, worst in the majors, 13-43. Baltimore is next in line, 15-40. And the Padres working on a 7-game winning streak against the Bucks.
And the last thing Kevin Correa wanted to do was to hit Andrew McCutchen, but now working out of the stretch, one pitch. This is where mentally a pitcher, forget about the hit batsman, make a good quality pitch. We know the defense of this infield. Get a grounder at one of your infielders and get 2 quick outs.
Good lead by McCutchen. He has 22 stolen bases. 1-1 now to Tapata with Neil Walker, the second baseman, on deck.
Now remember, everything for Kevin Correa works off the fastball. We talked about Wade LeBlanc spotting his fastball nicely last night and then going to his secondary pitches. Kevin's got a good 2-seam fastball to get a grounder.
Two and one. Kevin has brought his ERA down to 4.81 with some solid work of late. But unlike last year, he's not come up with a record at home that he'd like. He's 4-5 here at Petco this season. But after struggling 8 games where he was 1-2 with a 6.80 ERA, the last 4, as you've already seen, 3-1, ERA at 3. Hit to right field. Ludwig is there. And we've got one out. And let's check the starting lineup for Pittsburgh. It's brought to you by Floor Trader. Pay way less for your flooring and take it home tonight. Now open in Lemon Grove. Neil Walker hits third. Then Garrett Jones leads the club in home runs and RBIs. Pedro Alvarez, 10 home runs since he came to the big club in mid-June. Ryan Domet back in the lineup. He's playing right field, normally behind the plate, but he suffered some concussions. Chris Snyder, acquired from Arizona, hit 7th. Ronnie Cedeno, the shortstop, and then James McDonald, the pitcher, bats 9th. Walker hitting .300. The 11th pick overall 6 years ago in the draft, a native of the Pittsburgh area. His dad, Tom, a major league pitcher for 6 years, and his dad, Tom, actually has memorabilia in Cooperstown's Hall of Fame. Bounded foul.
Was he part of a team record?
No, a minor league record in 1971. Tom Walker, pitching for the Dallas-Fort Worth Spurs against the Albuquerque Dodgers, pitched a 15-inning no-hitter. 15. I don't care if you're pitching against the Orange County Rhinos. You know,
that's quite a feat.
And so his glove is in Cooperstown. Pitch out by Torrealba. No movement by McCutcheon. And Walker, through the Pittsburgh organization, he was a catcher out of high school. And then they made him a third baseman. And didn't play second base until a few games at the start of this year in the minors. But it looks as if he's adjusted to that spot. He's going to be their second baseman for a long time. Out of play.
You know, it just goes to show you how these guys are just great athletes. Remember, you mentioned it last night about Karstens being a catcher in high school and then converting to the mound, and now he's a big league pitcher. Well, Walker, you could put this guy in any position probably, and he would succeed. He's that good of an athlete.
Garrett Jones, their home run hitter, is on deck. And McCutcheon keeping an eye on him. Their leading base stealer with 22. Final score, Phillies beat the Dodgers 2-0. Colorado, a winner at New York, beat the Mets 6-2. Cubs in San Francisco just underway up north. Breezy night.
Yes, it was cool down on the field during batting practice. I have a feeling it's going to, well, as we mentioned, 69 degrees at game time. It can only get cooler.
Very cool for an August 11th. Wind blowing from left across to the foul pole and right. Torrealba and Correa having trouble with signs.
Well, the one thing you don't want to do is cross up your catcher and then have that runner at first base. McCutcheon move it 90 feet, takes off the double play, the force out. They're paying a lot of attention over to McCutcheon over at first base. Let's see if they put down some signs here. Sinker away, two-seamer away.
Looking for the double play ball, and it's down low. Walker, better average hitting from the left side this year, 308, 279 right-handed. Fouled into the glove of Torrealba, strike three. Right where Torrealba wanted it.
Exactly. So one of two things can happen here. Three things, actually. You foul it off and you get another crack at it. He tips it into the glove for the strikeout. Or with the quality pitch down, not really an aggressive swing by Walker. So what happens if he puts it in play? It's probably a weak grounder to the left side, and that's where you take your chance to get two.
So with 2 outs, cleanup man, first baseman Garrett Jones. The home run and RBI totals best for the Buccaneers. Starts him off speed, strike. Wrap up the series tomorrow afternoon. A 3:35 game. John Garland goes against Zach Duke, a left-hander for Pittsburgh. He's 5-10. 92 on the fastball. It's about tops for Kevin Correa. Another good fastball. 1-2.
Kevin's not going to rely on velocity. He's going to rely on movement and location. We saw that with Neil Walker, the two-seamer for the strikeout. If he can get that down, that release point down to the left-handed hitters, that outer half, knee high, he's going to take the Padres deep into this game.
It's interesting, the Pirates with only 39 wins this year, to look at how the wins and losses have settled in their season. Runner goes. Throw by Torrealba, and they get him. Quick snap throw, Torrealba, and they deny the speedy McCutcheon. And that's it for the Pirates in the first inning. Coming up, bottom of the first, Hairston, Tejada, Gonzalez for the Padres. By Carl's Jr. Get more fruit in your diet with the Hawaiian teriyaki chicken sandwich. James McDonald, 25 years old, 6'4" and 203. From Long Beach Poly High School. Isn't that where Tony Gwynn went to high school?
I believe so.
Our starting pitcher profile brought to you by the all-new Cadillac SRX, the Cadillac of crossovers. Quite a debut, McDonald, after being traded by the Dodgers to Pittsburgh for Octavio Dotel. And he goes 6 innings, scoreless ball.
Yeah, he was electric that night. Something about McDonald.
Foul by Hairston. Watch out.
That's why you bring your glove, Dick. Look at that.
Good looking catch there by a young man from Oceanside. Snared it.
McDonald throws a fastball, a curve, and a change. He'll get it up there 94, 95. And what's unique about McDonald is that they don't have a lot of swing and miss pitchers on this staff for the Pirates. He's their only guy since the acquisition.
Has an excellent changeup with the Dodgers and their organization was rated to have the best changeup of any of their minor leaguers.
He will throw that at any time, talking about the changeup, and his curveball is that big 12-6 power curveball. He's a power type pitcher with the type of stuff.
As per usual, Hairston will foul off his share. And going 6 scoreless innings and striking out 8 in his debut. And of course, these historians, they'll take you all the way back. It's the first time a Pirate pitcher has done that since 1907. 103 years. And that's breaking in a beautiful way. Hit to right field. And in comes right fielder Domit to make an easy play. Well, a look at the San Diego Padres lineup brought to you by Alpine Rock and Block. Start your next backyard project with Alpine Rock and Block. Hairston, 5-game hitting streak as we start tonight. Leading off, then Tejada, Gonzalez. Ludwig with his 2 home runs last night. Chase Headley, Yorvi Torrealba hit 6th. Then Venable, DeNorfia, and Correa. Appears to be about the same turnout as we had last night when 23,000 plus enjoyed the Padres 4-1 win. There's that changeup. Tony Gwynn and Chase Utley, also from Long Beach Poly High School.
Okay.
course, they've had just numerous football stars out of that high school program. Curveball had Tejada fooled.
Now, if he starts throwing that thing for strikes early in the count, look out. And that's when catcher Chris Snyder's going to have to be on his game, because early in the count for strikes and then burying it in the dirt late in the count.
Ground ball to short. Cedeno across. And there's 2 away. Brings up Adrian Gonzalez. 290 his average. Throughout the season, the home run and RBI leader for the Padres. And here comes the shift with second baseman Walker going out about 20 yards into right field, shallow right field. And he took away a couple of balls hit very hard last night. Normal alignment might have been singles, but able to throw out Gonzalez.
How frustrating is that? You square one up, you get some serious topspin on it. It's a one hopper right to the rover out there in shallow right field.
How about the hole in right center field?
That's true, yeah.
Ooh. But he doesn't hit many there.
Nope.
It's amazing. The studies, video studies today, how they can really put the fielders in position where, they dare a hitter to get out of himself and hit a ball where he normally doesn't.
And the big key is where the pitcher throws the pitch, correct? If McDonald hits his spots, chances are Adrian is going to hit it to the defenders. If he misses, Adrian will make him pay.
Count remains 1-2.
Adrian was talking during batting practice yesterday. I was right behind the cage. He had 2 fly balls to left. Landed on the warning track. And he came out of the box and the batting cage. He said, you know what? Same 2 hit balls 3 rows up in Arizona. 2 different venues, different result.
Spoils that pitch. Not a good swing, but gives himself a chance to go after another. 1-2 it remains. Randy Reddy hitting coach.
Randy Reddy cannot be happier with this team with the way they've been situational hitting all year. I mean, that's just one of the things that he sensed in spring training, that this club was going to succeed in that category, situational hitting.
Another foul. Well, last night they were 2 for 2 with runners in scoring position, and they're hitting .281 now.
Nice.
With men in scoring position. Among the National League leaders. Curveball in the dirt.
That was the old 54-footer.
McDonald, as you look at Ludwig on deck, 2008, 9, and then 10 with the Dodgers, 5-6 his record. Another bouncer, this time a changeup. Count goes full. And like all pitching staffs around the National League, they work delicately to Gonzalez. They're just not going to give him something fat in the middle of the plate.
You might see another changeup here.
Bounce up the third base line. Oh, just misses the bag at third. A changeup, and that's not what Adrian's looking for. A little roller hit. This one was hugging the line all the way.
He needs a little chalk on the end of that bat, like Minnesota Fats getting ready to make that shot on the 8 ball. Just misses the third base bag. That was a changeup. Adrian way out in front, and he cued it off the end of that bat.
Back in the batter's box, full count.
Now the pitch that I think McDonald would set him up for now, a good fastball in the inner part of the plate if he wants to go for a strike. On the inner part of the plate. Let's see if he does that.
Outside target. And it's ball 4. It was a fastball. Good at bat for Gonzalez. He fought and earned the free ticket to first. He's walked more than any Padre. 63rd time. Let's go back to last night. Ryan Ludwig, first time up. Hammers one to left field. Into the first row. His first Padre homer, and then this one was about a 415-foot thunderbolt to center field for his second to make it 3-1. Grew up a military brat. Traveled the country. His father, a U.S. Air Force colonel. Mother, a high school cheerleader. Dad, he said, played sports at Otterbein College in Ohio. So he's grown up rooting for the Buckeyes, and he said Cincinnati Bengals. Tied him up with a fastball inside. Couldn't pull the trigger.
That's generally where Ryan Ludwig likes the fastball as well. Up and in a little bit. He likes to turn on it. Also, we see him choking up just a little bit on that shillelagh there with 2 strikes.
Grounded foul. And then he came back inside with the fastball again.
I remember one guy that sticks out. You talk about a fastball inside, even throwing it. Joe Carter. That guy could turn on a fastball. Do not try to throw a fastball by that guy in the inner half of the plate. It's like trying to sneak a sunrise past a rooster.
Oh, there you go.
You can't do it.
Sneak a steak by Fido, huh? Even if he is 14,000 years old. Told that story today at the luncheon.
Oh, did you?
With all the champions.
Oh!
There's a changeup right over the top of the head of Ludwig. That'll get your attention, even though it doesn't have high velocity. And he had trouble getting away from it. A curveball that didn't curve.
Yep. Good call. And I don't care if it's a soft breaking ball. That when it's coming at your noggin like that, scary stuff.
That levels the count at 2-2. Gonzalez at first, 2 outs. Curveball misses, 3-2. Now, the work of each hitter fouling them off and fighting through the count, and that's forced McDonald to throw 26 pitches in this first inning.
And Ludwig was in the whole 0-2, so he's battled.
Swung on and missed, strike 3. And fastball at 95, his fastest of the inning, earns him his first strikeout. No score. In for 2011 by placing a $125 non-refundable deposit for any 2011 season ticket plan. You can guarantee your 2010 this year's Padres postseason tickets, and you'll receive 3 complimentary games this season. 2011 season tickets go on sale August 21st. That's 10 days away. Call 619-795-5555 and place your deposit now. Representatives are standing by. I mean, this is a team. You can see which way they're headed. High fly ball, Garrett Jones. Shallow in center. Denorfia coming in and has the first out. We're going to bet on the future. I mean, here's the evidence. Why not join a season ticket parade for next year? The Padres defense brought to you by Easy Turf Synthetic Lawns and Putting Greens. The best looking synthetic grass is now more affordable. Call 866 Easy Turf. Headley, Tejada, Hairston, Gonzalez on the infield, Venable on left, Denorfian center, Ludwig on right, Torrey Alba behind the plate, and Correa on the mound. Fastball Correa to Pedro Alvarez. In the last 6 games, he has not only a hitting streak, but an RBI streak, batting .391 with 10 runs batted in. Over Vanderbilt star.
The Commodores. Nashville, Tennessee, right?
Absolutely. This young guy is only 23. Born in the Dominican Republic. Ground ball up the middle, and that has enough on it to roll into center field for the first hit of the game. So Alvarez, a soft ground ball up the middle that finds center fielder Denorfia with 1 out.
Kevin flipped up a curveball there, trying to get Alvarez way out in front. Looked like he stayed back on it nicely. Let's take another look. Curveball. Just catches too much of the plate, it looks like. And also, you got to be careful with that pitch. Righty pitcher, lefty hitter. It's coming down and into him. That was kind of middle of the plate away. He stayed on it nicely, though, sending it up the middle.
Ryan Domit playing right field tonight, hitting .257. Now here's a young man that's had just terrible luck with concussions, collisions at the plate, and then they put him back in after he's rested, and he takes a foul tip just the wrong way, and now he's dizzy and foggy again. So he's been on and off the lineup because of concussions. He's got a home run bat. In fact, in 2008-2009, he had 25 home runs combined as a catcher. And in 2008, led all big league catchers with a .318 batting average, 15 home runs.
And you know, one foul tip away from just getting right back to square one. It's got to be tough as a catcher. Yeah. I'm not going to say at this point of the season who is really 100%, right? I mean, Ryan Doman, he's got to be a little fuzzy up there still.
And sometimes a catcher will go 3 weeks and not have one off his mask.
Right.
He goes in the game, the first inning, he gets hit in the mask. 3-1. Years of age, from Moses Lake, Washington. One out, one on. Strike 2.
Moses Lake. You know who's from Moses Lake area? I'll throw a big league name out there. Pitcher from the past. Dave Haverlow. Remember Dave Haverlow? A's, Giants. Wasn't really a big name, but he's big up there in those parts.
It's not too far from where Buddy Black grew up, I think. Full count now on Doman. Runner goes. Fouled away.
And got a fastball to hit as well. Looked like it was a decent jump by Alvarez and a good pitch to swing at for Doman.
Earlier in the year, was it against the Dodgers where he won a couple of games back-to-back with home runs?
Sounds familiar.
Runner goes again, fouled away. Slider in on his fist,
trying to make it mix it up a little bit. Tell you, if he throws that slider down and into Doman and it's down, heads up Adrian Gonzalez. We've seen him come off the bag after holding the runner and turn that ball to second base for a double play.
Pirates trying to score some runs on the road. They've lost their last 4 games on the road, scoring a total of only 5 runs, including 1 last night. Grounded to Gonzalez. There's 1 out. And now they've got the runner Alvarez in a run down. And there's the tag by Hairston and a double play. Oh, you call that one, Mark? 3-6, 3-6. Double play. No score. A throwback brought to you by Coca-Cola. Padres and the Pirates, 3:35. Both teams will wear their 1978 uniforms. And Mark Randall wears 1978 sport jacket for the game. Don't miss it. Get your tickets tonight at Padres.com.
Tomorrow is Sports Challenge Day.
Oh,
do you have any more?
No, she gave all those away. My wife gave all those great jackets away. Chase Headley leads off the second.
I'm really upset.
Oh,
I love those jackets.
That one I loved was the
red and white
green.
one?
No, the green with orange and black. It's kind of plaid.
Oh, that's
Lindsey Nelson. 1-1.
Sports Challenge Thursdays.
My raspberry. Oh, you're talking about the raspberry one. You like that one? I got a free jacket for every show. We did over 100 shows, so I was getting all these free jackets. So I just picked the ridiculous. And then I marry, and I come back from a road trip, and I said, "What happened to that jacket, that raspberry jacket?" And my wife said, "I don't know." She was giving away 3 every time I go on a road trip. She'd give away 3, so it never was so obvious that she was eliminating all these ugly jackets. But they might even be, in a charitable event.
Right.
Some fool might actually bid on that.
I wish you would have hung on to some of those. I hope I could find one on the road somewhere that fits. Go somewhere and try to find a really ridiculous looking blazer.
Full count now to Chase Headley. And again, the Padre hitters very patient tonight, working James McDonald deep in each count. Punch to the shortstop. Cedeno across. And it's another 6-3 putout.
Cedeno maybe kind of let the ball play him a little bit. Kind of waited back to that last hop. And he could have charged that one. The bottom line is he did get the out. Let's watch this last ground ball. Kind of the in-between hop rather than charging that ball. It had a pretty big hop prior to that last hop.
Yorvit Torrealba, Padres leading batter, 3-14. That's a pretty good looking fastball. It's a nice angle. Rangy guy, 6'4". McDonald's cousin is Darnell McDonald, the outfielder with the Red Sox. That's called a strike.
Like he may have gotten a call right there, but you're right. He does get that downward plane like Matt Latos. Gets up on top and straight over the top coming down at you.
Speaking of Latos, his next start will be Saturday afternoon against the Giants. Good job of spoiling a good pitch. Curveball at 78. The Giants wasting no time tonight. They score 3 in the first inning. Just surprising the Dodgers would give up a young arm like this for Octavio Dotel.
Yeah,
he's not. It shows they're desperate to get somebody in that bullpen. That's where they've had some trouble this year. So Dotel hopefully is the answer if you're a Dodger fan. But sacrifice this young arm. Swung on and missed. Second strikeout. 2 away now in the second inning. And a look at the Pirates defense brought to you by Mercedes-Benz. Alvarez at third. Cedeno, the shortstop, Walker and Jones on the right side. Toppett on left. McCutcheon. He can cover a lot of ground in center. Domit in right. Snyder behind the plate and McDonald on the hill. Will Venable. He takes a strike. That one at 95. Well, the Pirates got a terrific job from Jeff Karstens last night. Karstens, after giving up a couple runs in the second inning, retired the Padres in order 4 straight innings, 12 in a row, before he left the game. And Will Ledesma, who relieved for him, gave up the Ludwig second home run. That one chopped foul. So Karstens gives up just 2 runs on 3 hits and absorbs the loss, 2 and 8. Swung on and missed, ball in the dirt, and Snyder records the out. 2-3, another strikeout. So McDonald leaves the mound. He struck out 3 of the first 6 outs in the game tonight. Raised bobblehead on Saturday, August 28th. It's against the Phillies, a 1:10 start time. First 25,000 of you fans in attendance will receive an Everett Cabrera bobblehead presented by Ashford University. Get your tickets tonight at Padres.com.
There he is. You know you've made it when you have your own bobblehead giveaway.
I wonder if they ever have announcers bobblehead days.
Oh, sure they have. They're throughout baseball, sure. My good friends up in the Bay Area, Mike Fruco and Dwayne Kuiper, they had their bobblehead giveaway. John Miller, Milo Hamilton.
Swing and a miss by Chris Snyder at a slider. 1 and 2. Do you think they'd ever have bobbleheads of us? What do you think?
I don't think there's enough ceramic in this world to make a bobblehead of me.
Well, maybe they could just give up on the body part. Just be one head.
Just one big head.
We both have faces for radio, don't we? 2 and 2.
Just missed with the fastball. Trying to go down and away, and he just left it up a little bit. Good life on that fastball. Not overpowering, but used in the right situation, he can get guys looking or swinging through it.
Full count. 91 on the fastball. So after the day game tomorrow, we hope to see you out here 3:35, and we will be televising. It's not on the schedule, but we will be carrying the action here on Channel 4 San Diego. Swing and a miss. A slider gets Snyder, and that's the second strikeout. Kevin Correa brings up Ronnie Cedeno, the shortstop.
Well, good action on this pitch. Watch the late break. It's up. And it's got a little bit of tilt. You'll be able to see the rotation, see that little dot, and then it takes a little bit off that slider, and you can see that Snyder's way out in front.
Cedeno hitting .248, 6 home runs. Possible design of pushing a bunt to the right side. That's in there. Fastball at the knees. Talking with the Pirates announcers before the game tonight, and how you doing this tough season. We're talking about the admiration, this Padre team and what they've done, how they've maintained their level of excellence, staying in first place, best record National League. And here are the Pirates, the other end of the spectrum, the worst record in the National League. 1-2. Curveball in there for strike 3. Third strikeout for Correa. And they said, almost what you could expect. With their great history, we've talked a lot about the great Pittsburgh teams and Pittsburgh players of yesteryear.
Yeah, it's been a long time. 18 years below 500. And you know what? Kevin Correa throws a nice curveball there to get Cedeno. I wouldn't be surprised if this city of Pittsburgh threw a ticker tape parade the year they finished a game above 500. It's been that long.
It's a whole generation.
Yes, it is.
McDonald bats left, throws right. A lot of pitchers are discouraged from doing that because you're exposing your pitching side to the opposing pitcher in case one should get away. McDonald looking for his first big league hit. He's 0 for 12.
This guy looks like he can swing the bat a little bit. Just his presence in the batter's box. He's got a good look to him. I'm anxious to see him swing the bat.
Not a bad cut.
Not bad.
2-2 the count to James McDonald. Bases empty, 2 outs here in the third, no score. And Correa goes to full count on the opposing pitcher.
The front side really opening up for Kevin Correa there, and then not holding on to the ball as long as he'd like. That's why it was up and away to the left-handed hitting McDonald.
McDonald figures to get a pitch to hit here. Swings and misses, and Kevin Correa strikes out the side in the third. Home half of this inning, Denorfia, Correa, and Hairston. By Lolitas at the park, where you can enjoy a wonderful evening. Happy hour 7 days a week. By Irving Hughes. Life is a lease. Negotiate well. And by Cox Advanced TV. Ready for more choices? Go to Cox.com. With Mark Grant, Dick Enberg, Channel 4 San Diego crew, Petco Park on this Wednesday. Middle game of 3-game series. First place Padres, the last place Pirates in the Central Division. St. Louis, by the way, defeated Cincinnati tonight, so the Cardinals now lead the Reds by 1 game atop the NL Central. Here's Denorfia leading off the third. No score. Padres looking for their first hit. McDonald has struck out 3 and Correa 4. So the pitcher's in charge so far. On the outside edge, 93. 2-1 to Chris Denorfia, 273 average. Very respectable, 8 home runs. Looking for his 30th RBI. One foul back, that was right down the middle.
Had a good hack at it. Trying to take McDonald up the center of the diamond and right center field. That's how you beat this guy. If you get a fastball middle away.
The hole is in left center field for Denorfia. Changeup down low. All back toward us.
Is that David Gonzalez, Adrian's brother?
Might have been.
I think it was.
He caught it with his ball cap, didn't he? He runs the Gonzalez Academy, doesn't he?
I believe so.
Academy in
there's
Lake.
David.
Looks like brother Adrian, doesn't
he? Looks just like him.
Smile. Line drive, base hit, left center field. Will it scoot through? There goes Denorfia around first. Ball all the way to the wall. Denorfia turns and holds with a double. Leadoff man on second base as Denorfia. A line shot double.
I talked about the fastball of McDonald. Tried to take him up the center of the diamond and right center field. But Denorfia has seen that fastball, this at bat, a couple of times. He gauged it nicely, and he pulls this one.
Padres' first hit is the 8th double of the year for Denorfia, and Correa scoring the bunt, barely able to get out of the way of that fastball inside.
Well, watch those fingers, Kevin. Get that bat out of the way if it's a ball up and in.
Third baseman Alvarez holding his ground at third, with the first baseman Garrett Jones charging hard from first. The play is to third. And low, 2-0.
Yeah, if you can bunt that ball down the third base line, you draw on that third baseman. You leave third base unoccupied and 90 feet away from getting on the board.
Three and 0. And Snyder out to talk with pitcher James McDonald. First time he's had a runner behind him at second base. It requires an adjustment in your stride and just your rhythm. And now you got to try to work it to keep that man out of scoring. You don't want him to go to third. Meanwhile, you lose your concentration, and Correa 3-0.
Some pitchers have the difficulty when a hitter squares around, it kind of throws everything off. McDonald definitely having trouble here with Correa showing bunt to try to get that run over to third base.
That one tails over the inside corner, 3-1. He's still bunting. He's just taking a pitch. Strike two.
They make him do it 3 times, right? Now, if this one's around the plate, Kevin will do his best to try to get that ball down the third base line.
And a good bunt. Only one play, and that's to the second baseman Walker covering. Sacrifice well done by Correa. Made the pitcher work from 3-0, 3-1, 3-2, and lays down the bunt on the 6th pitch of the sequence.
Nice technique, perfectly executed, and it's not a force play, so the Bucks, they want to get an out. You try to go to third base, you have to make the tag, you might throw it high, then you've got a first and third situation, nobody out. So Kevin Correa does a fine job executing that sacrifice.
That falls in the category of a productive at bat. The pitcher able to move the runner over to third with one out, where Hairston can bring in the first run of the game on and out. Infield will draw in. Alvarez at third, Cedeno at short, Walker at second, Jones at first. And Hairston takes a strike, curveball inside corner. He flying to right field his first time up. That would do the job here. Get the run home.
Now remember that curveball. If he gets a curveball called from Chris Snyder behind the plate, he might yank one, bounce one, and be on your toes at third base.
Ooh, inside. Check this comparison brought to you by the San Diego County Toyota dealers. Padres with runners in scoring position last year, 242. This year, among the leaders, 281. Here's a chance. 1-1. Hairston up with the runner at third, Chris DeNorthia. Grounded to third, and that's not hit hard enough. Across the diamond as the putout made Alvarez to Jones. And the Padres unable to bring in the run on and out. And it's up to Tejada. Three RBIs as a Padre. So the infield can move back to normal position with two outs. Changeup on the outside corner.
How about that? First pitch changeup to Tejada. That's pitching right there.
Line to right field, but slicing foul. Pirates alignment in the outfield is extreme. They give big holes in the alleys.
McCutcheon is playing on the second baseman side of second base. There is a huge hole because Ryan Doman is shading more towards the line. So right center field, Cox Alley, you bet.
95, little extra by McDonald on that two-strike pitch, and Tejada just did follow back. '64th pitch coming up from McDonald. We're in the third inning, 2 outs, a man at third. Changeup low. Ooh, watch out. That one almost took DeNorthia's shoes off.
Those are kind of tough because at first you don't know which way to go. That ball hooking, you see that ball hooking, and if it hits him, he's okay because he's in foul territory.
1-2. That one smothered up the third baseline and apparently hit the batter, Tejada, and called foul by umpire Bellino.
So we've seen the changeup, we've seen the fastball, we've seen the curveball from McDonald to Tejada. See what Chris Snyder puts down here. Changeup. You see he's got the taper on the fingers so you can see.
Low. Boy, tough to lay off that
yes,
pitch.
It is. Especially when it's over the plate like that and low because it looks like a fastball. A lot of guys will offer at that.
Scoring first correlates so strongly to winning. Padres 48-17 when they get on the board first.
Curveball.
And he got him in the dirt. And another route out recorded up the line at first base by catcher Snyder. So his stuff is so good. The Padres swinging at balls in the dirt. Strikeouts. No score after 3. Hit, no errors for each side. Time for tonight's Truly Nolan trivia question. How did the Pirates acquire Hall of Famer Roberto Clemente? Stay tuned for the answer during an upcoming commercial break.
I know that one, so I'll stay out of this one.
Top of the order as Correa has worked to the minimum through 3 innings. Andrew McCutchen hit by a pitch to start the game. Tabata and Walker to follow. Sharply hit. Tejada to Gonzalez. One away. Jose Tabata fly to right field his first at bat. You know, I was thinking about that whole dilemma about the bobbleheads. It's starting to nag at me.
Okay.
About the announcers. Okay, right. We get Ted Leitner and Andy Macer and the Colonel, Jerry Coleman, Tony, yourself, and myself. That's 6 of us, right? Throw in Neely, too.
Right.
Neely as well. And to save them money, bobble throats. Just have a bobble throat night. I mean, just, you know, we've all, you know, it just shows like the chin down.
Right.
I think that'd be a real winner, don't you?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea because I don't think, you know, I don't want to scare some kids in the middle of the night when they, you know, they wake up and they see my dome bouncing up and down on their mantle.
Oh, you've got a happy dome.
Sometimes
slide to right field. And the slider in there for a strike, 2-1. You couldn't look mean if you tried.
No.
A good thing, by the way.
Thank you.
Some of our favorite people, by the way, are going to be up in San Francisco for the 3-game series. 35 or 40 of the Madres are going to be there to cheer for their team. Aren't they terrific?
Susie Butcher in the game?
Yeah.
Oh, watch out. Woohoo! Party time at Lefty's across the street from the hotel.
3-1. Another sharp ground ball. Nice play by Tejada. He had to hurry. Look at that young guy, Tabata, run up the line. McCutchen and Tabata, they'd be the first 2 men in a 100-meter relay.
Well, Miguel Tejada does a nice job on the short hop backhand to get Tabata.
Barely.
A good speed up that line. And Tejada still has the good hose, huh?
Mm-hmm. He needed it.
Rear back and throw a strike.
So 2 outs, a couple of sharp ground balls to the shortstop, Miguel Tejada. And here is Neil Walker, struck out first time up.
Oh, where did that curveball miss? Pretty darn good pitch from Kevin Correa.
2 balls, no strikes to Walker with Garrett Jones next. Sharply to second. Hairston bobbles, throws, gets him. 3 ground ball outs, all spanked smartly, but right at Padre infielders. 1-2-3, the 4th inning story. High Definition, brought to you by Irving Hughes. Life is a lease. Negotiate well. The clock's there at the MTS station just outside Petco. A lot of fans take the train in for the games. It's a great way to travel.
Absolutely.
Adrian Gonzalez bunting to third base. McDonald up with it, and he won't get him. He throws it away, and Gonzalez, this could be close at second. The throw, he's in there as they bobble the catch. Oh, my, they had him. Shortstop Tejada, check that shortstop Cedeno was there, and Gonzalez not exactly a sprinter. He gambled.
Look at it. He squared around like it was a sacrifice, and there's still nobody getting to him. The only person is McDonald, off balance throw, and then Adrian almost runs into the umpire, and where does it get him? Right in the backside.
So there's the infield hit as he takes advantage of the shift, and then the throw into the back of Gonzalez. I thought at first it was Cedeno who had it in his glove. So that'll be a hit and an error charge to McDonald.
It's one way of beating the shift, huh?
Yeah. E-I-E-I-O. Ludwig now with no one out and the runner at second base. The Padres had Denorfia on the leadoff double at second base in the last inning and sacrificed him to third but couldn't bring him home.
How about busting out the rally shillelaghs this inning? Get some points for Kevin Correa.
Well, fourth inning has been the most productive. Ooh, swing and a miss at a pitch out of the strike zone. 93-mile-an-hour fastball. This has been by far the biggest inning offensively for the Padres all year. The fourth inning, the seventh, a distant second.
Trying to bust out some wood.
Inside, 1-2. McDonald consistently throwing that fastball in on the fists of Ryan Ludwig. He wants that ball out over the plate, as most hitters do. Ground ball, foul. Curveball. So McDonald showing three good pitches. A live fastball, good overhand curve, and tantalizing changeup.
Absolutely. He's got a live arm. Ball jumps out of his hand.
With that pitch count climbing into the 70s. Curveball. Ludwig tempted. The crowd continuing to come in here. We've got a wonderful turnout here on Wednesday night. This looks like a 30,000, maybe more crowd. Fans joining the Padres, they believe. Ground ball through the hole and smothered by the third baseman Alvarez, and he throws him out. Good play. Takes a base hit away and holds Gonzalez at second base. Alvarez. He didn't play his position that well when we saw him in Pittsburgh.
Hey, you keep making plays like that, Pedro Alvarez, and you can wear your hat any way you want. Nice play by the youngster over at third base. Dive, smother, and then square up that shoulder. And a nice pick over there by Garrett Jones. Nice play, young man.
And with the play in front of him, Gonzalez had to hold at second base. One out, Chase Headley grounded to short his first time. Lost in all of this for the moment was the fact that Gonzalez finally said enough with this shift.
He said, "You got to be shifting me," and he put the.
They were.
Yeah, they were. And he beat him with the sacrifice bunt down the third base fly for a base hit.
That's a strike at 94. Good location. Headley with a chance to pick up his 42nd RBI of the year. Up the middle. Second baseman Walker is there. Gonzalez goes to third as Headley's thrown out. And there's two away. The Padres got Denorfia to third with one out. Couldn't bring him in. Gonzalez at third with two out. And Torrealba steps up. Struck out his first at bat. in the dirt, gets away. Here comes the runner. And the Padres lead 1-0. Curveball in the dirt, wild pitch. And how about that for authoring an unusual run? Infield bunt single by Gonzalez, throwing air by the pitcher McDonald, a ground out and a wild pitch for a 1-0 lead.
And you know what? Right after that ball got by Chris Snyder, look at his reaction. He wanted to throw his mask down. He's telling me that's one that he should have buried and got in front of. I think Chris Snyder's mad at himself. That's what catchers take pride in. They want you to throw that curveball. They want you to get it down there, knowing that they have the confidence to smother it, and that one just crept right by Chris Snyder.
Boy, that just kangarooed to the screen. Torrealba, base hit. Now that breaks him out of an 0 for 12 mini slump. He's hit the ball hard during those 12 at-bats and rifles that single. So had the Padres not then granted that wild pitch gift and the run, here's Torrealba would have taken care of business himself.
We're going to go back to that wild pitch, and I want you to focus on watch Snyder after this ball is in the dirt, goes back to the screen. Watch his reaction. Darn it. I'm sure he didn't say darn it, but he's upset.
What, a player can't say darn it?
Well, he can. I think he maybe went a little bit more HBO, not primetime network.
So a two-out base hit by Torrealba. Venable the batter. Fastball off the plate. And again, such a positive omen when the Padres score first. 48-17. Couldn't find the fastball. Ball and a strike to Will Venable. Torrealba at second. And then in a situation like this, Torrealba will catch defense sleeping and pick up a stolen base. Doesn't take much of a lead, but the scouting reports have indicated just that. Obviously not super speed Torrealba, but he has 5 swipes this year.
Boy, he had a pitch to take the opposite way. There was a fastball up, outer third. Try to stay inside of it. Drive it to left field. And Will fouls it back.
Tough game.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he went around. Strike 3. Curveball. He committed. That's the 5th strikeout for McDonald. But the Padres get a run. It's 1-0 going to the 5th.
And our mid-game recap is brought to you by Murray Lamper Construction. Hey, folks, check out their new and improved website at murraylamper.com to see photo galleries, remodeling tips. Get a chance to meet the team and schedule no-obligation in-home design and get an accurate quote. Murray Lamper Construction. Dick?
All right, Mark. It'd be fun to broadcast the game from out at the Western Metal Building one time, wouldn't it?
We did that one year up top, and it was a blast.
Was it?
Yes. If you're in, I'm in.
Sure.
Are you in?
Yes, of course.
Isn't that the battle cry for 2011? I'm in.
All right. We're in. Only one hit allowed by Kevin Correa as he works into the 5th inning. 7 men retired in a row as he faces Garrett Jones, Pedro Alvarez, and Ryan Domit. He's worked to the minimum thanks to a double play back in the 2nd and a man thrown out stealing. McCutcheon thrown out stealing in the 1st after he was hit by a pitch, and Alvarez had singled, and Domit wrapped into a 3-6 double play.
Well, not the best ratio for Kevin, but not bad on the pitch count total.
That one's up the alley, but it's slicing back toward the left fielder, and coming in to make the catch is Venable. Boy, that started aimed to left center field, and a big, well, it reminded me of golf. You know, that had one of those banana slices to it.
Yeah. Well, that'd be a draw. If you're hitting it, Dick.
No, left-handed, though. Left-handed.
That's a slice. Yeah, left-handed, yeah. Banana slice. I'm used to that. 50 yards one way and 75 to the right. That's my best shot.
It's the ultimate indignity in our society, not in sports, in society, in life, is golf. Because you have to find your mistake. Ground ball swept the first baseman Gonzalez. His throw to Correa, and a quick second out as Alvarez is gone. That brings out Ryan Domit. No, you can't forget about it and just say it didn't happen. You can't just ignore it. You make a mistake in that game, and you've got to find it. And it's just the indignity of being in there scratching yourself and ruining a good sweater. 3 guys standing in the middle of the fairway with their arms crossed, wondering when you're ever going to find it, and do you give up on it? And, I mean, it's...
And you know what the most embarrassing thing is about the whole deal?
What?
The ball is standing still.
Yeah, but when you hit it,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here you baseball player, you can hit a curveball, you can hit the ball moving, and then it just sits there and laughs at you. You know, and then the next time you hit it, it's laughing. It's got that big slice thing in the ball, you know, smiling at you.
Yeah.
I had more fun just going out trying to find somebody else's balls. Domit hitting into a double play. His ground ball with a man at first went right to Gonzalez. Gonzalez went to the bag for the out, and then they got in a rundown, so it was a 3-6 double play. Changeup, curveball, drops in there for a strike. 1-1. Padres lead at 1-0. High fly ball hit well to right center field. Denorfia racing to the alley and makes the catch. Just missed that one, did Domit. Another 1-2-3 inning. Kevin Correa's retired 10 in a row. Insurance. To find a farmer's agent, call 800-FARMERS or visit farmers.com, because ready feels good. 28 years ago, Terry Kennedy's fifth inning single is the only hit Nolan Ryan allows, as the Houston Astros right-hander pitches his 8th career one-hitter. Ryan, as I recall, had 12 one-hitters in his magnificent career. That was a 3-0 Astros win. Yeah, a young Pirate fan. But in his heart, he loves the Padres. Cracker Jacks, they don't have them in boxes anymore. They have them in bags. Huh?
Yeah.
Man, that used to be a real treat to find out what you got in there.
Yeah.
A little toy.
A little compass or something in there. A little like tattoo or something.
1-0. Padres, Denorfia doubled his first time up. McDonald, pass allowed San Diego 3 hits. And the infield bunt single by Gonzalez became the only run in the last inning. Strike 2.
He's got that good curveball working. One bad curveball up to this point, and that's the difference in this game.
The bouncer with Gonzalez at third. Check swing, it didn't go.
You know, I love that pitch. You really don't see it that often anymore. It's more, you know, fastball, sliders, changeup, split fingers. The good old-fashioned 12-6 knee buckler, you don't see him.
And back inside with a fastball, 2-2. And that sets up the curveball.
Absolutely. And I was going to ask you, Dick, back in the day, Nolan Ryan throwing 100 and then throwing that yacker.
Oh, could he ever throw the curveball? Down low, 3-2. That's a changeup. You know, he had such power, and when you throw the ball 100 miles an hour, that when he snapped that curveball, I mean, it just came about halfway up and just disappeared. Fouled away.
Once again, McDonald had Denorfia 0-2, and he has battled back to work it full.
One of the, as we look at this again, just got enough of it.
Yep.
One of the great confrontations back in those days was Nolan Ryan against Reggie Jackson.
Oh.
And Jackson didn't hold up. He went for it. Fouled away. But Ryan won most of those battles, and it was tough for Reggie to ever admit that. But he'd come out of the dugout the game after, and he'd still be shaking his head. Man, legal to throw that hard. Full count. Here it comes again. Line drive, left field, but it's at the left fielder Tabata for the out. Well, a good at bat though for Denorfia. Brings up Kevin Correa, sacrificed back in the third.
Well, let's check out inside the glove. A great look at the changeup grip from McDonald. Changeup grip, fastball arm speed, and where's that ball? Off the end of the bat, because Denorfia's swing, trying to be quick on the fastball, he took a little bit off the end of the bat.
Strike 1 to Correa. Kevin with 4 hits this year and 36 at bats, 3 RBIs. Curveball didn't quite hit the strike zone. A lot of pitches from James McDonald. One out here in the 5th inning. Just dared him to hit that one. 97 pitches for this young right-hander.
Wow. That's a lot of pitches here in the 5th inning.
Struck him out, number 6. A reminder at Petco on Sunday, 4 o'clock there'll be a home run derby, 5 o'clock the game, as you'll be able to watch the best in the nation. Aflac All-America High School Baseball Classic, the premier high school baseball all-stars, 38 of them in competition. And you can get your tickets today at Padres.com. I think they're very reasonable, like $5, and part of the monies go to a charity. So come out and see the best around the nation. It'll be a big thrill for them to play in this magnificent ballpark, and you'll get the chance to scout the high school stars. That's Sunday, 5 o'clock game time, and as I heard today at 4 o'clock about, they'll have a home run derby.
Those are always fun.
Jerry Hairston is fly to right and grounded to third. Still a live fastball for McDonald. That was his 100th pitch.
Yeah, they said that I was talking to the Pirate announcers over there, Greg Brown, John Wayner. He was touching 96, 95, 96 his last start against the Rockies.
Ground ball sharply into right field. Walker's dive not enough as it eludes his attempt to deny a hit, and Hairston is aboard.
Now you get the fastball up in the zone at 93, 94, and that's how you beat McDonald. Mentioned it earlier. Up, away, stay on it nicely. Jerry Hairston Jr., the battler, up at the plate. Battles here. Finds himself on first base with 2 outs.
Looked as if he was saying something to Garrett Jones, as if to say, he's got a good fastball.
Yeah.
Here's Tejada, grounded to short and struck out. Well, last night we saw Hairston limping, and especially out of the batter's box, it almost looked like it might be a heel, Achilles, whether. And even Buddy Black said I was worried that might be the case. He has the shin splints. We knew about that. When he dropped the bat, it bounced and hit right on his shins.
Yeah, I talked to him before the game, and I missed that totally.
That ball hit to right and will fall in front of Domet. He had a play on that ball. It didn't come in.
I don't know whether he lost it off the bat or maybe in the lights, but looked like a very catchable ball. I thought it was going to be caught. Watch Domet. Wow, he played that back all the way, huh?
That looks like if he breaks on the ball, he catches that on the run to the dugout. So the new pitching coach,
Ray Searage, the new pitching coach. Yeah, Joe Kerrigan was let go. Gary Varsho, the bench coach, was let go.
This is probably just a meeting. McDonald's throwing 100 pitches. Now, don't get upset by that. You know, you got 2 men on now. Just take care of Gonzalez. No problem there. Just don't let him bunt.
Yeah.
Sean Gallagher, the former Padre, signed by the Pirates, who actually a cash deal was sent to Pittsburgh when the Padres had to make a move and he was out of options. So the cash purchase made, and he now wears the colors of the Pittsburgh Pirates. We saw him in Pittsburgh earlier this year. So 2 out, 2 on singles by Hairston and Tejada. Gonzalez a walk and an infield hit. Low ball 1. And again, the gap between the center fielder, McCutcheon, who's into left center, and the right fielder, Domet, who's playing straight away on right, is huge. Look at the hole there in right center field. They keep the shortstop Cedeno on the left side of the diamond with 2 men on, and the second baseman Walker at about 10, 12 feet on the grass in right field, not playing that shallow right field. A little more hitting room for Gonzalez. Activity down in the right field corner, the Pirates bullpen. Gallagher, the right-hander. Ball hit to center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Here comes Hairston. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's offline, and he will score. A good throw by McCutcheon, and they would have gotten Hairston. It's 2-0 as Gonzalez delivers his 72nd RBI of the year. To second base goes Tejada. So with 2 out, 3 consecutive singles, Hairston, Tejada, and now Gonzalez.
Adrian takes a 1-1 pitch up the middle, not hit that hard. And Jerry Hairston comes around with 2 strikes. He's moving with that hit. So Adrian using the whole field tonight. Bunt down the third base line and a single up the middle.
Ludwig 0 for 2, struck out. And a good play. Remember the third baseman Alvarez diving into the hole and then threw him out. Nice time up. Line drive, base hit. It's over the leaping try of Walker. Here comes another run. The third goes Gonzalez on a double by Ludwig. It's 3-0 San Diego. 4 hits in a row. Tejada coming in from second base, and Gonzalez around to third on the double by Ludwig.
Nicely done. And what are these Padre hitters doing? Taking McDonald the opposite way. Boy, Ryan Ludwig went down and got that pitch nicely. Staying inside it. Trying to add on here in the 5th. 2 outs.
Manager John Russell wanted to get McDonald out of this inning because the pitcher spot is due to hit third in the top of the 6th. And they're obviously going to use a pinch hitter for him. But now they bring in Sean Gallagher from the Pittsburgh bullpen. And this pitching change is brought to you by the Mark Condos. Luxurious downtown San Diego condos from the 300s. Go to the Mark, sandiego.com. Four and 2/3 innings, got the first 2 outs here in the 5th inning, allowing only 3 hits and then 4 consecutive base hits. And now Sean Gallagher with runners at second and third, and Headley in position to break it wide open here. 3-0 San Diego. Gallagher's record, a couple of wins with the Pirates since they acquired him from the Padres. 24 years of age from Fort Lauderdale. The ERA up there, 5.5. That's a strike. A year ago, when Scott Hairston was traded from San Diego to Oakland, Gallagher was one of 3 pitchers acquired by the Padres. Craig Italiano, a fine-looking prospect in the minors right now, and Ryan Webb, the 3 pitchers that came here. Check swing. And it's 2-1 on the curveball.
Boy, McDonald sure lost it quickly, huh? But what did the Padres do? They got to his fastball. They didn't try to pull it. They hit it sharply using the center of the diamond.
That's right. 3 of the 4 hits were to the opposite field, and Gonzalez to straightaway center. Hairston and Tejada singles to right.
All with 2 outs, too. Denorfia line to left. The strikeout to Correa. And then the hits just keep on coming.
Headley sitting on a 3-1 delivery with Gonzalez at third and Ludwig at second. The inside, ball 4. Bases loaded. And that was one of the problems for Sean Gallagher when he was with the Padres, that he had trouble at times at finding the strike zone. So far this year, Sean in 26 games, 35 innings. And he's walked 32 men. Breaking ball down low to Torrealba. Singled his last time. Padre at every pillow here with 2 outs. 5th inning. 2 runs in and a chance for a huge inning. That just did get the outside corner. Running fastball. Torrealba singled a line drive to left field last at bat. Struck out his first time against McDonald. Down low, 2-1.
Got to be patient. As you mentioned, Dick, one of the things that plagued Gallagher when he was in a Padre uniform, the walks, the inconsistency in the strike zone or out of the strike zone. The consistency out of the strike zone is what I'm trying to say.
3-1. Well, Gallagher in 35 innings allowing 35 hits. That's acceptable, but when you throw in 32 walks with 35 hits,
that's a lot of base runners.
You're asking for trouble. And here's the count at 3-1, where Gallagher throws a strike or throws the Padres a gift run. Torrealba in the catbird seat. High strike. That's a good take by Torrealba. Make him throw a strike.
Yeah, it wasn't his pitch. It wasn't where Gallagher wanted to throw it, but according to the pitch track, it's a strike. And you can see Torrealba was even shaking his head. Okay, I'll give you that one. That wasn't my pitch.
2 outs. Runners will be off. Ball 4. Too low. It's 4-0 as Gonzalez comes in to score. Second run tonight for Adrian. And Torrealba credited with an RBI, his 28th of the season.
Let's check out the pitch track on that pitch from Sean Gallagher. What does it say? Ooh, right at the bottom of the zone over the plate. He did not get the call.
Ludwig moving to third, Headley to second, Torrealba to first. As Gallagher walking the 2 men he's fit come into face, Headley and Torrealba, and here's Venable. Chan Ho Park, the veteran right-hander, getting loose in the bullpen. Strike, fastball, pinned the outside corner at the knees. Never hit a grand slam in the big leagues, Venable. Curved him inside. All with 2 outs. And Venable, the 9th man to bat in the inning. 3 runs have come home. Bases loaded. Strike.
Pretty good pitch. Will thought it was inside. It was just double checking with Dan Bellino behind home plate.
Venable, 2 at-bats, 2 strikeouts. Curved him. Count remains 1-2. Cubs whittling away at the Giants' lead. Giants scored 3 in the first inning. It's now 3-2. Cubs up in the top of the 6th. Dodgers lost 2-0 in Philadelphia. Roy Oswalt, the starter for the Phils tonight. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Threw the fastball by him. So 9 men come to bat for the Padres in the 5th. 3 score and 3 are left. It's 4-0. San Diego's baseball exploits on your iPhone, iPod Touch, BlackBerry, and Android phone. MLB.com at Bat 2010. It features play-by-play, video highlights, and live audio broadcasts. Visit Padres.com today on your iPhone, iPod Touch, Android, or BlackBerry for more details.
You've got an Android,
and it works. I don't have the Android, but I have that iPod thing.
Yeah.
And when I was at Wimbledon, I don't know anything about technology, but my wife was nice enough to get me one, and I'm there 10:30 at night, Sunday night, and I'm playing around with it. There's an MLB logo there, and I press that.
It's amazing.
And then all these scores came up, and there was the San Diego. They were playing Florida, and I punched that. It said audio. So I punched audio. I'm listening to Andy Mazer call the game as if he's next door. Terrific stuff. Well, Kevin Correa has retired 10 in a row. Now has a 4-0 lead. Working on a one-hitter. Chris Snyder, the batter, 2-1 the count.
So while you were out in England hanging out with the Queen, we were sweating it out in South Florida.
She said, "Go Pods."
Could you imagine the Royal Box ever hold up a big sign? Go Friars.
It's a great thrill for the players, though, to be able to meet the Queen. She's only gone 3 times in her entire reign and hadn't been there since 1977. No one does pomp and circumstance like the Brits.
Oh, I'll bet.
Full count to Snyder.
Hey, no base runners this inning. 1-2-3 inning for Kevin Correa. Get right back in there. Nice.
He got him at the knees. That's the pitch that Gallagher didn't get that forced him to run. So the way it rolls.
That's a darn good pitch.
Oh, it is. The other was, too.
Yeah, that's right at the knees, right on the outside corner. A pitcher's pitch. Thank you very much. A big first out for the right-hander.
5 strikeouts now for Correa. The only hit he's allowed, Pedro Alvarez, back in the 2nd inning. 11 straight batters retired. Another strike. And he's pounding the strike zone, as they say. Cedeno struck out his first time.
Be aggressive. Go right after him. There you go. Hey, and you do that with consistency, and believe me, you are going to get those calls that are maybe an inch or 2 off the plate.
And the curveball outside. Andy LaRoche, who started at first base last night, is on deck. Apparently will hit for Sean Gallagher. Got him in the dirt, a curveball. 6 strikeouts now for Correa. He's fanned both Snyder and Cedeno both times up. And here's Adam LaRoche. Meanwhile, up in San Francisco, the Cubs score another in the top of the 6th inning. Former Padre Nady has a double and an RBI. So after the Giants scored 3 in the first, Cubs shutting down the San Francisco attack, and they've caught up. 2.5 games behind the Padres as we started play tonight. Andy LaRoche, brother Adam at Phoenix with the Diamondbacks. LaRoche last night had a double in 4 at-bats. Doubled inside the line at 3rd. Two and 1. This is one of Correa's best outings of the season. He has gone in all of his starts only through 7 innings 1 time. He's got 2 outs here in the 6th. And his pitch count still very commendable in the 70s. Swung on. 2-2 the count.
Looked like a little slider from Kevin Correa. Up in the zone a little bit, but that's okay. Taking a little bit off. Out of play. Well, Correa
in the fourth inning needed only 10 pitches to retire the side, just 8 to get the Bucks 1-2-3 last inning, and now it's thrown 15 in this inning. A couple of strikeouts. Just 77 total pitches for Kevin. Got him. He strikes out the side again. 7 in the game. 13 men retired in order by Kevin Correa. What a night for the local from Point Loma and Grossmont. It's 4-0 Padres. And to work the last of the 6th inning, 4-0 Padres, and we invite you to stay tuned. Sequoia Casino postgame show immediately following the game right here on Channel 4. John Weisbarth and Bob Scanlon standing by. They're getting ready, as they always are. Sequoia Casino, San Diego's vacation getaway.
There's the big right-hander, the workhorse.
That was good stuff with Chase Headley on that tough play for the third baseman, having to charge the swinging bunt. Those nice little inside pieces.
Nicely done, Scan.
Park 1-1 as he faces Jerry Hairston. Hairston started the go-round in the 5th inning as the Padres batted around. They had 2 outs when Hairston singled, and then Tejeda singled, Gonzalez singled, and Ludwig doubled, and another run came in on a bases-loaded walk.
It's so odd to see Chan Ho Park in a Pittsburgh Pirate uniform. I know he's been with a lot of teams, but it just doesn't look right.
Chop to third, foul. Count 2-2.
He's claimed off waivers to try to help that Pittsburgh bullpen. ERA is high. Fastball, slider, curve, and change for Chan Ho.
Full count.
One of my favorite moments in baseball. I was interviewing Miguel Olivo when he was catching for the Padres in Pittsburgh. Pre-game interview. So we got on the subject of pitchers, him being a catcher. I said, so what, talked about the
line drive. Denorfia, left field, hit well, off the wall. And Denorfia on his way to second, and he's in with his second double of the night. Denorfia. Boy, he's hit the ball hard 3 times. 2 doubles and a line out to left.
If he gets underneath that one, it's going to go out of the ball yard. This ball got some topspin on it. Fastball right there. Actually, he got under it a little bit, maybe off the end of the bat, but whatever it was, that ball off the Wells Fargo sign for a stand-up double. Or did he slide in the second base? Did he slide?
He did slide.
He did slide. He got that uni dirt.
He did slide in with a stand-up double. You're right.
So I'm talking to Miguel Olivo. We're talking about the pitchers. And I asked him, I said, hey, first time in the big leagues with the Padres, what do you think of Petco Park? He says, oh, he's a great guy. He's got a good breaking ball, good fastball. Because Chan Ho was on the team at the time. Thought I asked him about Chan Ho Park. Till this day, every time I see Miguel, he goes, hey, how's Petco Park doing?
Correa bunted successfully, sacrificed back in the third inning with one out after DeNorfia doubled, moved him to third, but the Padres couldn't get DeNorfia home. He struck out his last time up. Trying to move DeNorfia to third once again. 4-0 here in the sixth. And a good bunt. Park makes the play to the second baseman Walker. 2 sacrifices on the night, and the fans give Correa a nice hand, not only for his pitching, but again, productive at bat.
Kevin Correa will gladly take an 0 for tonight. 0 for 4, 0 for 5 if he goes that deep into the ball game. But good technique once again by the veteran right-hander. Moving up Chris DeNorfia 90 feet.
So to the top of the order, and Hairston, as you mentioned, he with 2 outs in the last inning. Seemed like an innocent inning at that point against right-hander James McDonald, but his single to right field under Walker's dive, and then the single by Tejada in front of right fielder Domit. It appeared he had a play on it. Then Gonzalez drove in a run with a single to center. Ludwig doubled up the alley in right center to knock in another. Bases loaded walk brought in a run as well. Three runs in the inning for the 4-0 lead. Infield in.
Still good movement on that. Almost looks like a changeup from Chan Ho Park, going darting down and in.
Outfield remains at normal depth, so with the infield in, lots of real estate to parachute a base hit. Doing the changeup. Last of the sixth. Padres 4, Pirates nothing. Giants came right back in the bottom of the sixth inning to score one. They lead Chicago 4-3 going to the seventh. It's going to be some series up there in the city by the bay.
Yep. Can't wait.
Friday night, Clayton Richard draws Jonathan Sanchez. Saturday afternoon, Matt Latos against Madison Bumgarner. And Sunday, LeBlanc and Lincecum. Plays off the outside pitch. Did not go around, says first base umpire Vic Carapazza.
And wasn't it Jonathan Sanchez that predicted a sweep?
Very boldly, yeah.
Yeah. Why would a guy say that? Come on.
Just lights the fire of the opposition. 2-2 now to Hairston. Fly ball foul. Oh, he got plenty of distance on that one.
Wow.
About 10 feet foul with home run range. Here it is. We're going to play San Diego. We're going to beat them 3 times. If we get to first place, we're not going to look back.
Okay.
That's a good pitcher. But he's not such a good predictor. Broken bat ground ball, and that's a foul. And Jerry Hairston will go back to the lumberyard.
Dick, this was a little bit before my time, but I want to ask you, what was the reaction when Joe Namath predicted that they were going to beat the Colts at the Orange Bowl in that Super Bowl? What kind of reaction did the media take to that?
Well, they all had a smirk. They said, hey, this infant American Football League and Joe Namath, Broadway Joe and full of whatever.
Right.
There's no way they're going to beat the NFL. Remember, it was an 18-point, Baltimore was an 18-point favor in that Super Bowl.
I didn't know that.
You know how many touchdown passes Namath threw in that victory for the New York Jets that really changed the whole fabric of the NFL?
You know, I've seen that clip many, many times, and I can't recall him throwing one to the end zone.
He did not. He didn't throw a touchdown. He was not the star of the game. Ground ball, just foul again. That was a very good New York Jets team. And I think that most of us, I was the Los Angeles Rams announcer at the time, and you just didn't feel like this new league really caught up with the NFL. I mean, this is the NFL. This is the established league with the best players. Well, they didn't have all the best players, obviously, and then they merged, and the Jets went and changed everything.
That ball is hit well, and that ball is fair. How long does it go? It is gone! Touch 'em all! Number 10 for Jerry Hairston, a 3-run shot to left, and the Padres lead is 7-0. Well, he gave an indication of what was ahead, a portent, when he almost hit one earlier in the batting sequence, and high and deep right down the line. He's good at that, isn't he? Kept that a 2-run shot. A 6-0 lead, and then a line drive single to center field, base hit for Tejada. Denorfia scoring in front of Hairston. Where's my mathematics? 6-0.
Well, he was flirting with that long ball, wasn't he?
Yeah. It's like a mulligan. Let me take one more tee shot here.
He reached into that bag and found a good one and sent it a long way. That's a good way for the Padres to break it open here in the 6th.
Tejada with his second hit. That single to center. Now Gonzalez, he hits one to center field, and McCutchen can't get it. To the wall. Tejada around third, and he's going to try to score. Here comes the no relay throw. Now it's 7-0.
I knew. You predicted. You're pulling a Joe Namath.
I got in the mood. I felt it. Just a little bit, one batter too soon. McCutchen took an interesting angle on that ball. I think he was surprised at how well it carried. And how about this night for Adrian Gonzalez, a walk and 3 hits.
He gets a high pitch from Chan-Ho Park, and you can see that McCutchen is playing over on the shortstop side. Adrian beats the shift. Tejada on his horse. He will score easily. And the Padres, once again, in the 6th inning, have the hot shillelaghs working. Miguel taking a little breather.
1 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th. Now 3 more here in the 6th. And a 7-0 lead. And a meeting at the mound. Chan-Ho Park is not fooling anyone. A double to Norfia, sacrifice Correa. 2-run home run Hairston, single to center Tejada, RBI double Gonzalez. And Park will stay in as the Padres have blown it open 7-0.
I want to check my math, but Hairston Jr., Tejada, and Gonzalez combined 7 for 11. Does that sound right?
7 is correct.
11 at-bats?
Yeah,
with a walk?
That's pretty good at the top of the order.
Very good.
And part of that is what has happened. Tejada's presence in the number 2 slot, and this man hitting cleanup.
Takes a strike. Robbed of a hit by third baseman Alvarez, and an RBI double and 3 at-bats tonight. Gonzalez out at second base, 1 out. Chase Headley on deck. Ludwig, the hitting star last night with a pair of solo home runs. His RBI tonight is 48th combined, adding his St. Louis Cardinal totals to his Padres. So here is a night so far where the Padres
offense collaborating with their defense and pitching. Correa working on a one-hit shutout through 6 innings and getting a lot of support. Fooled on that one, Ludwig. He goes down swinging for the second out.
Well, Kevin Correa gets the second highest run support average, 6.36 runs. That's third highest in the majors, second highest in the National League. So Kevin Correa getting a lot of love tonight. He's got the porcupine look working there on the bench with the hair. He's got the quills going.
Yeah, quills, yeah.
Look at that.
He's really coming around. He's pitching the way he did last year when he was became the ace of the staff down the stretch. Headley with 2 out. Gonzalez out at second base. Chase looking for his first hit. He's walked. 11 hits total. 7-11 on the board for the Padres. Ball going inside. 2-1.
See, this is another asset that this Padre team has. Close game, 1-0. They drop a 3 spot in the 5th, 3 spot in the 6th. Still going at it. And they're relentless. They don't give up. They still put together good at-bats.
That one fly to left field. Top of us right there. And the inning over, but the Padres plate 3 more on 4 hits and lead 1. We go to the 7th inning. Hairston and company leading 7-0. $4 footlongs taste like a fortune, but they're still just $5.
Come on, $5?
So many favorites too, Mud, like blazing buffalo chicken. Ever heard of that? $5.
Yeah.
All day, every day. Subway. Eat fresh. And by Cox Advanced TV. Ready for more choices? Go to Cox.com.
All right, I'll do that.
What a job by Kevin Correa tonight. He hasn't walked a man. He struck out 7, allowed just 1 hit. That was a single back in the 2nd inning by Pedro Alvarez. Single up the middle. Everett Cabrera has come in to play second base to give Jerry Hairston the rest of the night off to rest those shin splints. And top of the order, Andrew McCutchen to face Correa, 1-1. He's been hit by a pitch and hard ground ball out to short. Correa's worked to the absolute minimum, 18 batters in 6 innings. Oh, there's a good-looking pitch. It's a slider.
And you know what? I don't care if this Pittsburgh Pirate team is 16th in runs in the league, 16th in hits, 14th in home runs.
Yes, you do.
But my point is, though, Dick, seriously, Kevin's making good pitches tonight. I think the pitches he's making tonight would work against a first-place team. He's got good command of his pitches. He's got a good plan going. The breaking ball is sharp.
working into the 7th inning for only the 2nd time all year. On July 3rd against Houston, he pitched 7 complete innings in a Padres 7-0 win. High fly ball, shallow right. Ludwig comes in. 1 away. 14 in a row.
You still have to you still have to make good pitches, and you still have to pitch the big league hitters and get them out.
Well, the Cubs have scored in the top of the 7th, so they go to the home half of the 7th, and the Giants and Chicago tied at 4. Colvin with a solo home run for Chicago. Jose Tabata has fly to right. Hard ground ball to short. Pirates leading hitter. And he drives that one into left field for a base hit. The second for Pittsburgh, and that ends the string of outs at 14 in a row. Coming up, the San Diego Hyundai Dealers 7th inning Stretch Your Dollars. Get more MPG and the assurance of America's best warranty. Go to San Diego Hyundai Dealers.com. 1 out single, Tabata. He's a good-looking player, 22 years old tomorrow. Will celebrate his birthday. Hope you'll be out here. If not, 3:30 our TV time here on Channel 4. Drive to center field, but it's at the Northfield. Nope, will fall. So back-to-back singles as Walker singles to center. And the first serious threat by the Buccos tonight. Correa, even though he hasn't hit the 90 pitch markers yet, this is a rare territory for him to pitch into the 7th inning, and Darren Bowles is going to check on the bullpen, get somebody ready.
Another thing, Neil Walker offering early against Kevin Correa that he doesn't want to see that breaking ball. He don't want to see that off-speed pitch. So let's see if these Pirate hitters against Correa, let's see right here if Garrett Jones offers it a first pitch fastball. Curveball.
Ernesto Frieri, talented young right-hander. Or some of the Pittsburgh people talking about, where do you find a guy like him? I mean, they would ache to have a relief pitcher of his talent. Home run hit Garrett Jones, the first baseman. He's going for 3 runs on 1 swing. Can't find it. Well, this crowd into the wave. 23. Make it 28,335. Another nice turnout on a Wednesday night at Petco. A good crowd expected tomorrow afternoon. Ball and a strike. Line drive left field. That's going to fall. Runners have to hold. Venable gets it in, and the bases are loaded on consecutive singles by Tabata, Walker, and Jones.
Kevin tried to go down and away, and it's about thigh high and off the end of the bat. Just plays perfectly. So the Pirates playing station-to-station baseball here in the top of the 7th.
Balsley out to talk with Correa to ask him how he feels, and of course to catch a Torrealba saying, you think he's still got the stuff? And the catcher here, while trying to develop and maintain the relationship with your pitcher, you want him to respect and like you, but when he knows best of all if pitcher is tiring, and the best thing to do for your team is, hey, either you say, I think you can get one more man out, or you say, hey, Kevin, great night.
Yeah, and you know what? When you look at the pitch count, he's at 89 right now. His last outing in 5 2/3, he threw 77 pitches. The most that he has thrown, up around 109. So I think that talk right there was, yeah, how you feeling? But most of all, how are you going to pitch to Alvarez, try to get a grounder here and get out of this little mess?
Alvarez with 10 home runs in the brief time he's been up in the big leagues.
Good first pitch. He's grounded into 4 double plays since he's been up in the big leagues, Alvarez has. It's 170 at-bats going into tonight's game.
Single. And he grounded to first baseman Gonzalez. Bases loaded. 1 out here in the 7th. 7-0 the home team. Rip foul. Watch out. Fan was walking down the aisle on his way to the concession stand. The ball lands under a seat. He just reaches under. Thank you very much. I'm going to get some popcorn. Oh and 2. Correa ahead.
Tried to backdoor the slider.
Fan was from Julian. He said, I might get a pie and stay at one of those apple pies.
Hey, that's my pie.
1 and 2. Pirates with only 1 run scored in the 2 games of this 3-game series. Got their run back in the 3rd inning last night. Top of a single. Eventually came around on Alvarez line drive single. Off Wayne LeBlanc. 2 and 2.
Okay, big pitch here. 2 and 2. You really don't want to go 3-2 with the bases juiced. See if he can go with his strength, something down in the zone. Maybe a defensive swing off the bat of Alvarez and get a grounder.
Infield back at all positions. Bases loaded. Torrealba wanted it down, but too low. Full count. Well, the Padres have a run tonight on a bases loaded walk. Correa does not want to return the favor. But he's facing a man with 1 swing to get the Pirates 4 runs. And he wouldn't go after that sinker. So he walks in a run. Tabata comes in from 3rd. It's 7-1. And that's going to be all. Bud Black has said a great job done. 1 hitter into the 7th inning. And with the bases full and only 1 out, you don't want to throw 1 mistake and have it become a 7-5 ball game. This pitching change brought to you by San Diego Harley Davidson. Always country first. Well done, Kevin Correa. Standing ovation. Dream yard today. Visit rcpblock.com. Frieri. This is his 12th game. He's worked 9 2/3 innings, only 4 hits. Gave up his first run in Arizona on Sunday, his last outing. A walk and a double. And the first time he's been touched up since being recalled from Portland. Bases loaded, 1 out. 1 run in. Well out of the strike zone to Ryan Domit, who has grounded into a double play and fly to center.
Infield back, looking for a double play opportunity.
Off the wrist of Torrealba, the foul tip. That's got to hurt. Oh.
No protection there. Just the wrist above the glove. Watch where this hits.
Yeah. Let's see if does it get him on the elbow? Yeah, just
More
scoot
on the
right.
elbow.
Yeah. Wow. So you want to be a catcher, eh?
That's why they called it the tools of ignorance.
Yeah.
The quickest way, though, to the big leagues.
Oh, yeah.
One ball, one strike. Bases loaded.
This is where relievers really take pride in wanting to help out Kevin Correa and leave those inherited runners out there. Those are Kevin Correa's runners now. And there's nowhere to put this guy, Doman. So if Freire can get out of this deal and save his starter those 3 runs, even 1 run, that's what he wants to do.
1-2 the count. Another foul.
No worse feeling than, believe me, being there is when you go in a ball game and you give up your starters runs.
You got to face them when you go back to the dugout. They made it tried.
Sure, and they understand.
Yeah,
it's just that, you want to pick him up. He pitched for Jim tonight.
Pick him up. I'll pick him up for you. Best phrase in baseball. Good block by Torrealba.
Watch him slide over. Right into the heel of the glove. Nicely done, Yorbi.
Big moment here for the Pirates, trailing 7-0, and suddenly they find life. A run in, bases loaded. And 2-2 to a home run hitter, Ryan Domit. He has 8 this year. Chris Snyder, he's knocked 11 out of the park on deck. Hit well to center field. Denorfia going back against the wall. 1 run scores, 2 run scores, and they're going to hold the third. Even though there's a misplay out in the outfield in the relay, and Domit with a long double to center field, and it's a 7-3 game. And still just 1 out with runners at second and third. Domit with his 33rd and 34th runs batted in this year.
Domit goes down and gets that 94-mile-an-hour fastball on the outside corner. It's almost like he one-handed that pitch. And look at it, short hops the wall out in center field.
Alvarez holding at third. Domit pulling up at second with a 2-bagger. 7-3. And the Pirates are 1 hitter away from bringing the tying run to the plate. Chris Snyder has struck out twice. And that runner at third still Correa's property. So after working 6 innings of 1-hit shutout ball, now 3 runs charged to him. Way outside. Joe Thatcher and Luke Gregerson start to throw in the Padre pen. Rip foul. Oh, almost ripped the uniform right off. Pedro Alvarez over there at third base. This crowd of 28,000 lulled into the wave there with a 7-0 lead. Suddenly things have become serious here at Petco Park. 3 runs in. 2 in scoring position. And the count 1-2 now on Chris Snyder. With 1 out, top of the single. Walker a single.
Jones a single to load the bases. Alvarez walked to bring in 1 run and a 2-run double. Ground ball right side. That'll score another. Cabrera gets the put out, 2 away, and it's 7-4 as Alvarez comes in, and that will close the book on Correa. He's charged with 4 runs on 4 hits, only 1 walk and 7 strikeouts. Now that's a big run to deny over there at third base. Snyder with his 38th RBI on the ground out. Cedeno takes a strike on a breaking ball. Oh, and 2.
It's just so bad how quickly, for Kevin, just how quickly things can change. When you're going along cruising 6 innings, you get that first out in the 7th inning, and then the Buccos play station to station baseball. You walk that 5th hitter, Alvarez.
Strike 3 call. Friere finally gets the closer in this 7th inning, but the Pirates score 4 runs on 4 hits. Leave a man at third. Only their first left on base tonight. It's 7-4 San Diego. San Diego, your energy savings expert. For locations, visit fandiego.com. For ceiling fans, go to Fan Diego. In good voice tonight, this crowd, chorus of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And here we go, last of the 7th. The Padre lead cut from 7-0 to 7-4. And a new pitcher is Daniel McCutchen. He came over from the Yankees. That was a big swap. As Xavier Nady 2 years ago went to New York, and Pittsburgh got this man McCutchen. Ross Ohlendorf, who has been starting for Pittsburgh this year. Jeff Karstens, we saw last night, good looking out pitcher, and Jose Tapada was becoming a really good looking hitter. So that was a good Pittsburgh trade.
Well, McCutchen throws a fastball, a splitter, slider, and a curve. High 80s, low 90s from the right-hander. Swingman, long relief guy for John Russell.
And Torrealba, a single and an RBI walk, bases loaded walk in the 5th inning.
Now it's time for the Padres to get those runs back.
McCutchen from Norman, Oklahoma. The campus of the University of Oklahoma, located there, of course.
Boomer Sooner.
And he was a footballer in his high school days there. Drafted by the Yankees out of the University of Oklahoma. And he was one of the all-time strikeout leaders for the Sooners. Now to play, 2-2. Torrealba, Venable, and Denorfia for the Padres here in the 7th. 3 hits tonight for Adrian Gonzalez, a couple of RBIs, and he scored twice. Pair of hits for Hairston, 1 a home run, a 2-run homer. Tejada has 2, and Denorfia a pair of doubles to lead San Diego. Swung on and missed. McCutcheon with a slider gets Torrealba.
And I'm sure that strikeout makes manager John Russell very proud, not only because of the strikeout, because John Russell himself was a catcher at the University of Oklahoma. Boomer Sooner.
Venable hits that ball deep to left center field. It's up the alley, and it's by and off the warning track into the fans as it eludes left fielder Tabata, and Venable with a ground rule double. Dozen hits tonight for the Padres. Trying to get one of those runs back, 7-4.
Oh, that would be nice. And Will Venable does a nice job off McCutcheon. Righty down. That ball looked like it was inside, maybe the inside part of the plate.
That really carried, didn't
it? Yes, it did.
That ball stays in the park with Venable speed. He leads the Padres in triples, and with 1 out, that would have been the play, although in left center field, of course, the relay much shorter than in right center. And Denorfia hit the ball on the button 3 times. 2 doubles and a line out to left. Slider for a strike. McCutcheon coming up through the Yankee chain, and then spent 2008 after the trade at the top farm team of the Pirates of Indianapolis, and started last year with the Indians of Indianapolis, and called up and was 1-2 in 6 games, all as a starter. Pins the outside corner at 93. One and 5 this year, however. 6.81 ERA, 11 games, 7 as a starter. This is his 5th relief appearance, giving up a batting average 293. Outside, 2-2.
Well, one thing's for sure, McCutcheon, he works quickly. He gets back up on that rubber, wants to throw that rock towards home plate.
Got himself some jewelry there.
Yeah. Almost looks like a camouflage necklace of some sort.
There's a little gold underneath it.
Yeah. Mr. T starter set.
Do you ever wear a lot of jewelry?
No, not a big fan.
You know, I think that's a Midwestern thing. Men just didn't wear
You and
jewelry.
I were the cool guys who didn't fall into that trap.
Thinking about getting an earring. What do you think?
I think you should get one of those like on the outside of the nose.
3-2. That ball gets away, but just stays there by Snyder as Denorfia walks. So he's had a good night tonight. 3 times on base. Scott Hairston is going to come up and pinch hit for Frieri.
Pitching coach Ray Searage out to have another chat with McCutcheon. Scouting report time. Okay, this guy loves the fastball. He can spin on a fastball with the best of them, all right? So let's see if we can put the runner in scoring position. Let's maybe start him off with a slider down and away, all right? What do you think? Slider down and away? All right, let's get to it.
That's exactly what it is.
It's pretty much universal.
It's automatic. Scott Hairston is a pinch hitter this year, is 3 for 9 with a home run. So little family battle going on for the home run leadership this year. Jerry Hairston's hit his 10th tonight, and Scott Hairston, he has 10.
Snyder. No offering, no double play. 7-4 the score here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Giants have taken the lead again 5-4. Seesawing back and forth with the Cubs. Pickoff move. Walker was well executed. Timing was good, but Venable able to dive back.
You know, that might have been set up when the pitching coach was out there saying, hey, first pitch, breaking ball away, and then on the second pitch, before the second pitch, let's try a timing play at second base. Also, you got to be aware of that throw behind the runner at first base. So, Chris Denorfia, be aware.
There go the runners. The throw to third base, not in time, and Venable and Denorfia pulled the double steal. And that's number 20 for Will Venable. Denorfia with his 5th.
Well, after the timing play at second base, it's a fastball. High throw down to third, and Will in safely. It's the double steal. It's the double King Stallman stolen base. 2 times.
Means if you're in for a couple of problems there, you'll
bail you out twice.
Heaven forbid, huh? Check swing. Didn't go around. Yes, he did, says first base umpire Carapaza. So 1-2 to Scott Hairston. Infield is in.
I don't even have to look at the side swing. He most definitely goes on that one.
That would have been a sarcastic double, a potential triple.
Thank you. Absolutely right.
Let's see if Hairston could put a full swing on one. What might happen?
I can't see McCutchen throwing him anything other than a slider.
Another one. And he punched him out. Oh, that was a perfect pitch. No argument from Scott Hairston.
That pitch is very, very close.
But as it crosses the plate, look where it is, right across the knees.
Yeah.
And Scott upset. And nothing worse than you go up as a pinch hitter and you don't get a chance to really swing the bat. So 2 outs, 2nd and 3rd. And Jerry Hairston a chance. Check that. It's Cabrera. Cabrera came in for Jerry Hairston in his spot, batting left-handed. Strike to him. So Cabrera's first at bat. Jerry Hairston a single and a 2-run homer. 2 for 4 tonight. Cabrera hitting just 193 from the left side. Strike 2. McCutchen finding that strike zone.
Good 2-seamer fastball on the inside part of the plate. Starts it in off the plate, and it catches that inside corner rather, for the called strike.
Cabrera, 21 runs batted in this year. Strike 3 called. Cabrera didn't offer a swing. 3 pitches, all called strike. Inning over. 2 men left in scoring position. On to the 8th we go.
Padres and our legendary performance brought to you by Cabot Wood Stains. The great Pirate shortstop Honus Wagner, the Flying Dutchman. 21 career Major League seasons, 3,400 plus hits, a .328 lifetime batting average. The Flying Dutchman was the first great shortstop in baseball. A big man. More famous now for the youngsters because his rookie trading card is most valuable ever.
How about the glove he used back then? My goodness. The fingers weren't even stitched together. How hot is that wool uni working right now, Honus? Look at the unis. They only wash it like once a week. How's it to smell that clubhouse? No AC? Ugh. Got to get that elbow up.
And look how big his hand is, though. That ball disappearing.
Yeah.
Delwyn Young, pinch hitter. Mike Adams, the Padre relief pitcher. And Young has been terrific. 14 pinch hits this year, and here are the numbers for Mike Adams. Coming off the DL last weekend, 2.08 ERA, 178 batting average against. Young with 40 pinch hits, 2.5 seasons, 208, 209, and this year, that's more than anyone in the big leagues. Came off the bench last night with a sharp single to right field. His 14th pinch hit of this season. Switch hitter. Batting .250 left-handed, where he's had most of his opportunities. He's only been up 18 times right-handed, but 6 for 18. .14 for 47 as a pinch hitter. So it'll be Young, then the top of the order, McCutchen and Tabata. Pirates in the 8th inning.
You know, just another thought about Honus Wagner. 8 batting titles. You know who else has 8 batting titles? Tony Gwynn. Thank you very much. That is sweet.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Adams gets it at 95. Down goes Delwyn Young. Meanwhile, up north, an update. Pat Burrell with a home run in the 8th inning for the Giants, and they need 5-4. Chicago up in the top of the 9th. Padres leading the Giants 2.5 at the start tonight. The Dodgers have lost. Colorado has won. McCutchen 0 for 3, 0 for 2 rather, hit by a pitch in the first inning. Good looking slider. Huh?
Nice, tight, good tilt. Mike Adams is back.
Line to Chase Headley was right there with a glove. Took it out of left field.
It's Headley. Hey, that's Hetty Lamar.
It's Headley.
Line shot caught at the hot corner.
Headley pulled off one of those last night.
And do that thing that you do. Nicely done, Chase.
2 away, and Tabata comes in. I want to say Tabata.
I know.
I pronounce it Tabata.
It took me a while. It took me a while to get it too.
His single started the 4-run 7th inning for the Buccos. Starting tonight at 3:10. Still right at that spot. Leading hitter. He came over along with the pitcher we've just seen. Last inning. Daniel McCutchen from the Yankees. And they spotted this kid in the minors, and somebody had a good eye. Slider.
You can't hit that pitch, can you? I mean, if it's in a location like it is and you're trying to protect, you're behind a strike or so, maybe 0-2. That is one tough pitch to lay off.
Doesn't offer at that one. 2-1. Oh, 94. That runs right through the swing of Tabata.
And you talk about location. Okay, we saw slider. Look at such a crisp fastball. Look at how far behind Tabata is.
That one hit the right field. Ludwig toward the line. And he dropped the ball. On to second base goes Tabata. Ludwig had it in his glove and it fell out for an error. Goodness. A two-base error and the inning alive here in the 8th.
Oh, that's just a good old-fashioned boot. Had it measured, hit the thumb of his glove. Didn't get it in the pocket initially, and that's got to be one of the worst feelings for an outfielder. Had a bead on it. Well, nobody feels worse than Ryan Ludwig right now.
Yep, to his defense, it is a new right field, and there are some angles out there. Maybe he thought he was closer to the wall or whatever. I'm trying to make an excuse for him. He'll make none for himself. But it is a two-base error and brings up Neil Walker, a single and 3 at-bats. Fastball diving away from the left-handed batter.
Good action. Mike Adams threw the straight fastball to McCutcheon before he hit that fly ball to right into the lefty. Gets a little bit of movement on that two-seamer, the sinker away.
Oh, off the glove of
I think he crossed him up.
Torey Alba. That ball was in the strike zone. A slider, and Torey Alba goes out to talk with Adams.
Yeah, he got crossed up.
It's a strike, and he didn't catch the ball.
Yeah.
He was looking for a fastball outside, wasn't he?
That's right. Yep. Expecting the fastball, and Adams threw the slider.
So Tabata has made it to third base on a drop fly ball in the outfield and a pass ball. Adams and Torrealba together now, trying to keep him right there at third and end the inning. Giants have won 5-4. They beat the Cubs tonight. Back through the middle, base hit. It's a 7-5 game. So the unearned run as Walker delivers another base hit up the middle. His 33rd RBI. And the unearned run makes it a 2-run game. And the tying run comes to the plate.
The reaction of Mike Adams after that, giving up that hit. He missed with location big time. Okay, now it's time to get to work here with 2 outs and leave it at that.
Garrett Jones, 2 fly ball outs and a single to left. Scored one of the 4 runs in the last inning. So a 4-out inning for the Pirates, and they've taken advantage. They're one swing away from putting some misery into this crowd at Petco. One and one. Jones leading Pittsburgh with 16 home runs. Lines it, and another catch by Headley. Oh my, what an inning. Thanks to Chase Headley's glove, the Pirates still trail by 2. Headley spearing 2 line drives, head for left field. Look at this one. Jack in the box. Oh, my. Padres, and doing more on defense is brought to you by the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. As Chase Headley, the Tennessee Volunteer, as high as he could go to glove that line drive off the bat of Garrett Jones. 2 line drive shots caught by Headley at third in that last inning as the Pirates pick up the unearned run. New pitcher is Evan Meek. Right-hander becomes the 5th man to work for John Russell here tonight. There are his numbers. 1.44 ERA. That's outstanding. Tejada leading it off. Grounded out, struck out, and has singled his last 2 times up and scored on both occasions. Gonzalez, a perfect 3-for-3 night and a walk, is on deck, and then Ludwig. Watch out. Fortunately, that off the auxiliary scoreboard on the first base sign.
Just to elaborate one point on Chase Headley, he's playing an outstanding third base this year. And going into spring training, I'll be quite honest with you, that was a question mark. He spent so much time on the half field with Glenn Hoffman, taking grounders each and every day. And the 2 plays we just saw, those are really plays you can't practice. And in game situations, those little rollers like on front, you can't really practice those. Sure, but it's not the same intensity. He's done great at third base this year.
Well, that's his natural position. Yep. He volunteered. He played left field to be in the big
Tennessee.
leagues. There you go. And ball 4 to Tejada. Leadoff walk to the Padres shortstop. How about Coors Light Freeze Cam? Brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. And it's not a home run. How about a bunt single by Adrian Gonzalez? With that shift on, and starting pitcher James McDonald throws it away, and Adrian Gonzalez scampers to second base. And eventually he scores. Came in on a wild pitch. That was the first run of the game back in the 4th inning. Strike 96 on the fastball. The walk, that bunt single, RBI single to center, RBI double over the center fielder McCutcheon's head for Gonzalez tonight. His RBI count up to 73. With the man on first, the Pirates infield has to play it honestly. Second baseman Walker in double play position instead of playing out in right field. That's a big hole on the right side. Slap foul. Seven runs, 12 hits, an error for the Padres. 5 runs, 6 hits, and an error. Only 2 left for the visitors. Padres have stranded 9 tonight. They have the leadoff man, Tejada, at first base on a walk. Here in the last of the 8th inning, the Pirates in the top of the 9th will have Alvarez, Domitz, and Snyder scheduled. Up the middle, 4 for 4, Gonzalez. Now Adrian with a big night, on base all 5 times. A walk and 4, 3 singles and a double.
Well, you know what the Padre hitters have done the first 2 games of this series? They have rudely welcomed relief pitchers. Last night, the 7th inning relief pitcher came in, a home run.
Look at that form. Man,
pretty, huh? And then in the 8th, relief pitcher, a double. Tonight, they're doing the same thing. Just going after these relievers of the Pittsburgh Pirates. And in this reliever right here, Meek, a walk and a single, starting a little rally with nobody out.
Ryan Ludwig, an RBI double in 4 at-bats. Ball 1. Meek with a good fastball, 96. Padres build a 7-0 lead if you're just joining us, with a run in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, and 3 more in the 6th. But the Pirates back with 4 in the 7th and an unearned run here in the top of the 8th to make it close. Chance for some insurance here. 2 on. Bounce at the right side. Great play by the first baseman. And Garrett Jones takes a 2-base hit out of right field with that play. The runners move up. So Ludwig gets a job done hitting it to the right side, and with Jones playing well off the line, that one looked as if it had the eyes for the right field corner.
Well, the Pirates know that Ludwig likes to pull the baseball. We've seen him spin out some fastballs in, and you can see Garrett Jones was way off the line. Big play. But Ludwig doing a fine job of putting that ball to the right side and moving everybody up in the scoring position.
Here's the only Padre without a base hit tonight in the starting lineup. Chase Headley. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. Runners at second and third, and the infield pulls in. Under the hands. In case you're wondering, for Adrian Gonzalez, his 4-hit game tonight is the 4th time he's delivered 4 in a game this year. Same pitch, 1-1. Curveball down and in. Philadelphia and Roy Oswald shut out the Dodgers 2-0. Colorado beat the Mets 6-2, and the Giants held on against the Cubs 5-4. The NL West games of interest tonight. 7-5 Padres, 2 on, 1 out, 2 in scoring position. Chase Headley. Same pitch. This time a fastball, same location.
Trying to time up a little bit.
2-1 with first base open. Torrealba on deck.
Infield in because Meek wants to throw something down, but Chase Headley trying to get something up in the zone just to elevate to the outfield.
Action pitch, 2-1. There it is again. That curveball down and in. That's 4 straight pitches in that same spot. And it's 2-2. Late swing foul on a fastball. Kevin Meek, just 27 years of age. He's Washington born and raised. Went to Bellevue, Washington Community College. It's his 3rd year in the big leagues. Big insurance runs out there for the Padres with 1 out, 2nd and 3rd. And the 2-2 pitch. Bounced over the mound. Contact play. Here comes to the plate, and he is safe. What a slide by Tejada. The ball was there. Tejada sliding by home plate and then reaching out and slapping it with his left hand.
A very athletic slide from Miguel Tejada. He had to get around the left leg of Chris Snyder because he's got that pin right in front of home plate. Sneaks around and slaps home plate. Nicely done, Miguel.
And a good call. Look at Dan Bellino get himself in position to see. Yeah, he's got his eyes right on home plate and sees that Tejada gets his hand in there before the tag was made on his back.
Great job by the umpire getting in a good position to make that call.
That's a tough play to call. You got to maneuver quickly to get a good sight line. So 8-5. Big insurance run. Still only 1 out. Runners at 1st and 3rd. Credit Headley with an RBI. Fielder's choice, his 42nd RBI. 1st and 3rd for Torey Alba with 1 away. Padre catcher tonight, 1 for 3, RBI, earned a walk with the bases loaded back in the 5th inning. Single to left in the 4th. Headley at first base, Gonzalez at 3rd. No strikes on Torey Alba. Pace slows here as Meek studying his signs. Thinking about that contact play, Mark Grandin, there was a time when basically, even at the big league level, you're at 3rd, 1 out, make sure the ball's through.
Right.
And then, was it La Russa with Oakland? And he said, why not take a good lead and on contact, go.
You just take that chance. A lot has to come into consideration, I think. Who's at the plate, who's on deck, the score, what type of pitcher is out there on the mound.
It's interesting. Nick Canepa of the UT was asking Buddy Black before the game, what is it? When you throw over to first base, fans all boo. I mean, if it's the opposing team, why do they boo? He says, I don't know. Pace of the game, slow down the game. They don't boo when you do it, the home team. Runner goes and fouled away. I like that play. Little hit and run with 1st and 3rd, 1 out.
See, Jorvik trying to get on top of that baseball. The pitcher's up in the zone, trying to tomahawk that ball, get on top. Watch the swing. The runner's going. You want to try to put that ball on the ground, and that's exactly what Jorvik tried to do. The pitch was just too high up in the zone.
We're in the bottom of the 8th inning here at Petco Park. Padres with an 8-5 lead. They've added a run here in the 8th inning. Leadoff walk, single Gonzalez. Ground out and a fielder's choice. high, 2-1. Ludwig's ground out to first, moving the runners to second and third, and then with the infield in, Headley's ground ball to second. Play at the plate, but not in time, as Tejada made a terrific slide for the 8th run of the game. Gonzalez is now at third. Headley at first. 1 out and 2-1 coming up to Torrealba. Ground ball might be 2. There's 1. And there's 2. 4-6-3 on the inning ending double play. Padres get an insurance run, however, on just 1 hit. It's 8-5. Of the Monster Burrito. Get your day started right with their new Sunrise Tacos. Most consecutive saves this year on the leaderboard. As you can see, in the National League, the leader is Heath Bell, 19 in a row. 5 off Soria's Major League lead. And it's Bell in to try to locate the final 3 outs of this game and secure an 8-5 Padre victory. He'll face Alvarez, Domit, and Snyder. Bell worked the 9th inning last night, walked Snyder, got a fielder's choice ground ball, and then a line drive double play by Garrett Jones, a pinch hitter, to end the game.
Well, according to my scorecard, from Pedro Alvarez down the order, only 2 hits, a single by Alvarez in the 2nd and a double by Domit in the 7th. A lot of strikeouts down there, that part of the order.
Total of 9 strikeouts tonight. Pirates, 3 changes in the outfield. Gwynn goes to center. Denorfia moves to left. And Venable to right with Ludwig out of the game. Ground ball, punch to the right side. Cabrera. 1 away. The dangerous Alvarez is out. He was 1 for 3 on the night, a single and a bases loaded walk. Ryan Domit grounded into a double play fly to center and doubled into in the 7th inning. A lot of good left-handed bats in that lineup for Pittsburgh. Makes it all the more surprising. You would think left-handed pitchers would really be tough on them. And they're 17 and 19 against lefties. It's the right-handers that have beaten them up, 22 and 54. With all those left-handed hitters. There's another fastball strike, and 0-2 as Bell jumps ahead of Domit. reading his lips. He said, "Dome it." Strike three. Very nice. It's the curveball from Heath Bell right on the outside corner. Oh, yeah, that'll make you see dome it. Totally fooled. So 2 outs in the 9th inning. Chris Snyder struck out twice, grounded to second. That drove in a run and a strike. 94 by Bell. Fly ball hit well to right center field. Gwynn is out there, and the ball game is over. Heath Bell with another save. His 33rd of the season. He leads the National League, and the Padres finally put away the Pittsburgh Pirates. They outscore them tonight 8-5. And Adrian Gonzalez with a 4-for-4 night. A home run, Jerry Hairston, a 2-run home run. Great pitching by Correa through 6 innings. And you put it all together, and the Padres maintain their 2.5-game lead over the San Francisco Giants. 8-5, San Diego wins it. Mission accomplished in